Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers is the brand new Disney Plus original film directed by Akiva Schaffer, one third of Lonely Island. The film stars John Mulaney, Andy Samberg, Kiki Lane, Will Arnett, Eric Bana, Dennis Haysbert, Keegan-Michael Key, Seth Rogen, and J.K. Simmons. And 30 years after their popular TV show ended, Chipmunks Chip, played by John Mulaney, and Dale, voiced by Andy Samberg, live very different lives, but when a cast member from the original series mysteriously disappears, the pair must reunite to save their friend. The film is an hour 37 and is PG. Welcome back to a brand new movie review here at Mac Talks Movies. We're talking Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, ring the bell. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, movie rankings, and box office breakdown shows every single Monday. So please subscribe, ring the bell. Like the video, guys. The thumbs up button really helps the algorithm. So more people who want to check out reviews for this film, they can find our channel. And also please comment down below. First of all, did you grow up with the Chip 'n Dale Disney Afternoon series? Or is this the first time you are getting involved with these characters? If you have not seen the film, let me know. Are you going to check it out this weekend? Are you going to watch it with the family, by yourself? Let me know in the comment section down below. So my little background on this is that, again, I did not grow up in the late 80s, 90s when the show and these characters were pretty famous in Disney. These are characters that I knew that they were chipmunks. I obviously know the characters, but I never sat down and ever watched a full episode or of anything to do with Chip and Dale. So this is the first time I'm seeing it. Was not too excited for this movie, but the word of mouth was kind of catching on. So I was like, this is kind of interesting. So I sat down and watched the film last night, and let's get into my positives. So my first this is definitely one of the most fun movie experiences that I've had all year long. This movie has tons of references, cameos, characters from different properties, including Warner Brothers, Paramount, and Universal that are in this film, as well as the Disney catalog. This film is so fun, it knows exactly what it is from start to finish. It's a meta film. This is not a continuation or a reboot of the original Chip 'n Dale series. This is those same characters now voiced differently by Andy Samberg and John Mulaney, but these are who they are basically in real life. And I thought that the two of them, Andy Samberg, Dale, and John Mulaney, who voices Chip, did a fantastic job. They're both one of my favorite comedic actors working today, especially voice work for John Mulaney from Big Mouth. These are two funny actors getting a chance to be funny together. They have great chemistry from the beginning of the film to the very end. They have a lot of funny bits together. And you actually care about both Chip and Dale. I know a lot of the joke is always Chip was kind of the more popular one, but I do think they really are on equal terms in this film, which they really had to do. But this cast is also stacked with some really fantastic voice talents. J.K. Simmons, who plays the police captain, he is one of the most funny, probably the funniest side character of the entire film. Really funny, has a fantastic fight scene towards the end of the film that is definitely one of my favorite scenes of the movie. Seth Rogen is also in this film. He is hilarious, and there's one especially funny bit towards the end of the film that had me dying laughing. It was a really funny bit. Kiki Lane plays again, this is kind of like a Who's Framed Roger Rabbit. This is our animated characters living in a human world as well. So Kiki Lane plays Ellie, who is one of the police people who are trying to help Chip 'n Dale find their friend. She's very good. She's an actress who's, again, big things coming down for her down the line, but she's very solid in this film, and she actually has a really nice relationship with the chipmunks in the movie. Will Arnett's always good. Eric Bana is really funny as Monterey Jack. Again, the voice talent for this film is also, but really, when you're really watching this film, I was laughing throughout the entire movie. There are some bits that young kids won't be getting because this film is very meta, talks about Hollywood, talks about bootleg movies, reboots, and all these different things. But I think this is a great family film because this film really reaches all kinds of different generations, not just for Disney, but for really multiple studio properties in this movie. I don't get into any of the cameos. Sadly, some of them are being spoiled, but I won't spoil them for you. They are to die for, something I would never have thought in the movie. It's also a very edgy film for Disney. They're taking a lot of major risks, as I said, using other properties and making fun of those other properties. You don't really see Disney kind of making these type of films. Maybe that's why they put it on Disney Plus and not in theaters. I would have loved to see this movie in a theater and seeing the reactions of watching this in a crowd. But of course, it is just on Disney Plus. But overall, this is a fun movie with a fun lead cast, a fun voice cast, and I would die for a sequel. I really would think a sequel would be in the cards. The amount of talk already this movie has gotten, it's only been out for a day, just shows you how good this movie is. And I was shocked beyond belief how good a movie this was, because I said I was walking in not knowing anything about the Chipmunks, just assuming it would be another throwaway Disney Plus original film. And I'm coming here to tell you, I do believe this is the strongest Disney Plus original film by a lot to date. Let's get into some of my critiques with the film. Now, the actual one of the biggest issues I have with the film is that it is called Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, and really the rest of the Rescue Ranger team are very much parts of the back burner and are sidelined for most of the film. Well, yes, the movie is Chip and Dale. The movie does completely sideline Monterey Jack, Zipper, and Gadget in this movie, which I do think was a bit disappointing, including me, who doesn't really have nostalgia. I think a lot of people of the original might not like that those three characters are not in the movie that much. They go for basically every single joke, every single reference. Sometimes not every joke is going to land, especially in this movie that's going for literally every single joke. Some references I'm not totally get. And the mystery itself wasn't as interesting. There's kind of cool little flip-flop of reversal roles towards the third act. But I did also feel like the villains in the film, which was Sweet Pea, played by Will Arnett. I like Will Arnett usually. It's just not a great character. And he just doesn't seem as threatening as the main villain of the movie. I think a cool villain could have really made this a fantastic movie. I think the villain was definitely one of the weaker elements of the film. But overall, I had a great 97 minutes watching this film. It's one of my favorite comedies, which is weird to say, one of my favorite comedies of the year thus far. And I highly recommend for anyone. Adults will get a lot out of this. Kids will get a lot out of this. I highly recommend Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 stars, 82% on Disney Plus. I'm shocked I'm getting it that high of a grade, but I just generally had a great time. This probably was the most fun I've had watching a movie all year. So that's my thoughts on this film. Like the video, subscribe to the bell. More videos are coming out soon, including my box office breakdown show, more movie reviews like Top Gun Maverick. I reviewed Men yesterday. So all these kinds of things. I'll see you guys soon.